This is a collage kit. I sell these on my website. I've been making these for 2 years. These are so fun. Everything inside of it that you need to create a fun collage. Anybody can do this. You don't have to be artistic. There are instructions inside for each one. But now there's this video. I'm gonna unwrap this and I'm gonna do one for you so you can see how to use the materials and how I would do one. You can do however you want. I'm just gonna guide you through. I chose this one, David Bowie, Ziggy Stardust. It's a very popular one and it's a really fun one to collage. Okie dokie. All right, so we have the collage kit and everything is inside. We are going to open this baby up and take the beautiful contents out. I am so excited to do this. Oh yeah, I forgot to tell you. The only thing you're gonna need to do this at home is a pair of scissors. That's the only thing I don't include in this collage kit. This is it. Here's a fresh one. It's on the back of the canvas panel. I signed the back of all these, just, you know, because some people like to collect them and they want my signature on them. So this is it, and let's see what's in here. This is gonna be fun. Like I said, every collage kit is different. I don't pack them the same. I try to be consistent, but no two are the same. So, you know, just keep that in mind when you order one, that you might be surprised there might be something else in it that's also awesome, or, you know. But I put in hand spray painted paper because I just think it's fun, it's different, it makes them even more unique, and it actually makes them another original work of art where I have my hand in it, so that's pretty cool. You will get your holly glue, and really it's just matte medium, and I've put them in these like lip gloss tubes. So exciting. This is confetti, metallic confetti. And here's another packet of embellishments, like there's clear crystal rhinestones and stars, and sometimes I put sequins or confetti or different types of rhinestones in the packets. And every collage kit gets a packet of diamond dust. This is my favorite glitter of all time. I use it in everything, pretty much. It's so sparkly. And it's better, it's not glitter, it's diamond dust, which means it's basically little pieces of broken glass. So be very careful when you're handling this. Don't rub your hand against it, you could cut yourself. So I use diamond dust because it is the sparkliest thing on earth. It really is the nice finishing touch. But this you want to make sure you put on at the very end. Don't put it on and then try to collage on top of it. It's just impossible. But then I started making these collage sheets. I call them stuff, my holly stuff. Just little things that I like to use in my own collage art, and it's become kind of signature for me, like the ring pop, the boom box, the spikes, the black and white bow, the lipstick, snakes and hearts and flowers and gummy bears and tiaras and all that fun stuff. Whatever you feel inspired by, here's a sheet of fun things. I also include a sheet of patterns and textures. So you have the zebra, you have Chanel, you have polka dots, you have this fun like abstract art. And then you have the instructions that tell you basically how to do the whole thing. There are a list of tips. So, you know, how to use the glue, how to use the paper, how to cut the paper. Also, I give you permission to be wild and free. And you can even use your own materials from home. I have a magazine on standby because I'm going to show you how to just use, you know, it's just something you might have laying around the house to also include in your art. Anyway, and then I give you a sheet of like fonts and letters. So if you want to spell something out, there's that. Let's get started. I have to get scissors. All right, I have my scissors. I should also mention I put a little flat brush in each packet. The way I like to work in my own collages is I like to do the background first and then maybe layer on top of that maybe more paper, maybe 1 or 2 layers of paper and overlapping different things. But you want to save your crystals and your, you know, these kind of more three-dimensional items for the last. Because for obvious reasons, you can't collage on top of rhinestones. It's very difficult. So just set these things aside. I'm going to start with this paper because it's a little thicker. Let's just go for it. It's hard to explain. I'm just going to show you. So I work in smaller pieces. I give you a whole sheet, and sometimes I cut it up for you, but you want to try to get it a tight fit around your subject, or you can just leave a gap. It's fine. You just kind of eye it and maybe snip off a little bit and kind of maybe give it a little more trim. Okay. Maybe a little more. Okay. That looks good. I'm going to put the glue down. And I'm going to use my brush to spread it out. Right away, I can tell this glue that I put in here is sticky. So you can thin it down with a little bit of water. You can put it in a container and thin it down with water. Just when you're working with paper, sometimes it's better just to thin it down with water so it's easier to spread. And don't worry about these spots. We can fill it in with our bits and bobs. Need a little bit more glue there. And then I'm going to go back over the top with my glue brush and just press it down. Well, let's balance it out over here with some more graffiti paper. I'm just going to put it right there. Go for it. I don't have a whole lot of rules in my world. It's just whatever works for you. Do what feels good and works best for yourself. Okay. And this is thicker paper, so it's gonna wanna peel and resist. Just keep pushing it down and putting it back in its place. I want to use this fun, kind of looks like Keith Haring. And if you want, you can overlap your image. You don't have to all put this in the background. I'm going to, just because that's my style. But how did I have that? I forgot. Oh, like that? It doesn't matter. I think I'm even going to use that little piece right there. Why not? Okay. Cut around where his hair is. Put this edge off. You don't have to cover the entire canvas. You can have blank spots. It's fine. This is supposed to be enjoyed, so really, like, some people get nervous when they open their collage kit and they're like, I don't know if I want to do this, I don't want to mess it up, but it's supposed to be fun. There's really no way you can mess it up unless you cover all of it. Okay, what else? Maybe, I love polka dots, but the reason I use a lot of black and white in my art, as you can see, is it really gives it a lot of dynamic and a lot of punch. Okay, I'm going to have to cut a little dome for his head. I'll probably cut too much, but that's okay. I don't care. You can even use the scraps somewhere else. This glue needs more glue. Okay, now let's find something fun here. I'm going to cut out the bolt. If you have magic markers, around or something colorful, you can color in some of these things before you cut them out. But I'm not going to do that. I'm just going to go with it here. What else can we use? Definitely the black stars for Bowie. And I'm not cutting perfectly here. That takes too much time, and I'm not interested in precision like that. If you are, go for it. That's fine, but I could put this star anywhere. I could make a necklace out of stars. Maybe I could make him I don't know, some star tattoos and put here, but actually I think I'm going to do that. That sounds fun. I'm going to put more glue. I need to water this glue down a little bit. It's a little thick. So my glue is a little bit sticky and it's hard to spread. So I'm going to put a little bit of water in a little container, and maybe that's too much water. Let me pour some out, and just a tad, and add the glue. I'm gonna save some glue back though for the rhinestones, because I'm gonna need this for the rhinestones. But and you can do this with Elmer's glue if you just water it down and stir it up a little bit. Ideally, you want more glue than water. Okay. Put it over here. And again, not trying to be a precision cutter here because that would take too long. Oh, it slid. Okay, let's pull that back down. Okay, perfect. I've never tried this before. I got this confetti, and I thought it'd be fun. Wherever you have glue, it's probably gonna stick, but I'm gonna try putting it, let's just put it on his bowl. Let's see how it goes. If it doesn't work, we'll just take it off. No big deal. I'm gonna use my same brush to dip in there, and maybe some over here. I'm gonna scooch it around over here. Okay, I'm just gonna keep moving. So now we have rhinestones, and I'm just going to pour them out so you can see. And each collage kit I pack a little differently, so if you don't have these types of things, don't worry. Whatever you have, I felt like it was the right thing for your collage, so just go with it. So you have your glue. Let's just put down some stars. Squeeze it. You can even take the back of your brush and distribute it in different places. And then take that same end of your brush, which is sticky now with glue, which is perfect, and you can pick up your embellishments and pop them into place. I mean, I could go crazy and cover this whole thing, but I'm not going to do that for the sake of the video. Put some rhinestones over here. I can make a necklace. I can make, you know, pretty much anything, but you can even put rhinestones in, you know, around the eyes, or, you know, wherever you want to put them. But let's just use up the last bit of our glue here and pick up our rhinestones. Well, if you pound the table, sometimes they flip over on the right side. That's just a little tip. You know, I could keep going. I probably would if I was doing this for myself, but I'm gonna stop it there. And I'm gonna add more glue to my water. This happens to be a kit that had the sticky glue in it as opposed to the, you know, the more spreadable kind of glue. So if that's the case, because sometimes that's what I have and that's what I put in your kit. If that's the case, just water it down so it spreads out. And now I'm gonna go over some areas with the glue. I'm gonna go over his face and everything. I'm not gonna, you know, go over the rhinestones because that'll mess them up. I forgot to tell you. So if you have a magazine, you can even cut into that, find letters, you know, anything. Sometimes I like just letter graphics in the art. This is something you can have, you know, you might have beautiful wrapping paper left over or scrap wallpaper you want to use. Anything that's paper and it's flat, you can glue it down, even over the face, because the diamond dust is clear and it doesn't matter where it lands, it's going to show, you know, you'll still see what's underneath it. That's why I like it. It's super clear and it's very sparkly. Get that off his face. Okay, here we go. This is the last part, so you know, just be mindful that you're finished, and now you want to take your diamond dust. I'm just gonna pour a little bit out on my hand so you can see what it looks like. It's really, really sparkly, and just shake it all over your piece. Okay, you might not have to use all of it. Save your other stuff for more collages you can make. So that's it. It's looking pretty good. I'm really happy with it. If you bought a collage kit for me, thank you very much. I hope you enjoy putting it together. You can also post it and tag me, and I would love to see what you're working on and what you did with your materials that you got in your DIY collage kit. That's pretty much it. Hope you enjoy.